Welcome, great souls! As Jupiter, the Dev Guru, transits through Gemini in 2025, I invite you to pause for a moment and feel into the deeper vibrations of this transit. If you want to know the real cosmic script which creates the background of this transit and its impact, check my video on Jupiter in Gemini 2025 Mythological Insight and Predictions. Subscribe and join our growing family of soul seekers. There's a lot of wisdom here waiting for you, ancient, powerful, and deeply healing. Scorpio Ascendant and Moon. If you are Scorpio Ascendant or Moon, I truly invite you to breathe this one in, because what's coming for you is not loud, not chaotic. It's deep, it's profound, it's a transformation not everyone will understand, but you will feel it in every cell of your being. Jupiter, your silent friend, enters your 8th house, the house that is so intimately tied with your own energy, like change, depth, secrets, breakthroughs. And Scorpio, no one walks through fire like you do, man. You don't fear the unknown, you become it. And this year, Guru is showing you the way, not through bright lights and loud applause, but through silent truths and revelations that can only be heard in solitude. You now have a clear direction on your life path. Initially, you might feel a little reserved, secretive as well, because you are observing more, and that's perfect. You are piecing together the why behind the patterns, the pain, the blessings. But as months go by, something shifts. You begin to open up, to trust, to share, to express. That is very different from a Scorpion character, right? And this opening becomes your greatest strength. On the domestic front, wow, things are really stirring. Jupiter and Rahu both influencing your 4th house means big shifts at home. Maybe you are changing residences, renovating, leasing, or buying a new property, or just emotionally redefining what home means to you. Watch my Rahu transit video if you want the full picture here. Now coming to your finances, your 2nd house is getting Jupiter's smiley aspect, which is like the universe slowly turning the knob towards stability. Family income improves, long-term investments mature. If you are into stock markets, inheritance matters, or even crypto, this is a good time to hold your ground and go long-term only. Business-minded Scorpios, especially those self-employed or dealing with foreign clients, foreign expansion is calling your name. Even if it starts slow, the fruits are worth the wait. Now let's talk about one of Scorpio's favorite themes, mystery and knowledge. The 8th house is a deep well of occult studies, research, investigation, psychology, astrology, tantra. And Jupiter here is like a glowing lamp in the dark. If you have been waiting to dive deeper into this realm, the universe is giving you a resounding yes. Go ahead, Scorpions. Also, student in research fields, this is a golden opportunity to shine through dedication and devotion. Jupiter's presence in 8th house strengthens relationships associated to those houses, especially with your partner's family or in-laws, which is likely to improve, and so is your understanding of your emotional bond with them. There is more maturity, more mutual acceptance, more space. And let's not forget Guru's grace falling on your 12th house. That is meditation, retreat, silence, and healing. You may find yourself yearning for spiritual space in a remote location, a quiet retreat, a forest walk, a temple, some place where you can listen to your soul's voice with no noise around, maybe far, far away from your home. But yes, one note of caution. Saturn sitting in your 5th house is casting his gaze upon Jupiter in your 8th. There may be moments of disconnected with children or creative block. Something that makes you feel like you are not fully resonating with the younger ones or with your own inner child. But as always, with Saturn, patience, consistency, and deep faith will eventually melt the ice. So, dear Scorpio, this year is not about loud achievements. It's about soul revelation, about embracing your power in quiet ways, about learning that depth is not weakness, it's your superpower. Let this be a year where your shadows become your teacher and your inner wisdom becomes your guide. So, dear seekers, Jupiter in Gemini brings a whirlwind of growth, but not without its share of tests. You may feel conflicted, misunderstood, or rushed in the beginning, but through it all, Jupiter, the divine teacher, is quietly shaping you for a higher purpose. Let this transit be your reminder. Wisdom is not just knowing the truth, it's learning how to express it with compassion. If this resonates with your journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Golden Scripts. Let's continue growing this community of deep seekers and ancient wisdom keepers.